At this Israeli village near the Gaza border, the familiar drumbeat of bombs has been replaced with hammers. The entire community is under construction. Kibbutz Re'im was one of the first attacked by Hamas on October 7th. 7 Israelis were killed here.
This was my home.
This empty lot was Inbar Lilti's home. As Hamas broke in, he locked himself in this safe room and held it shut.
He shot it on the door, missed my hand by an inch, but it was a miracle.
He eventually snuck out a window and watched as Israeli soldiers fired back, shelling Lilti's home with several Hamas fighters inside.
This is my home.
2 years later, he and 400 other surviving residents have returned to rebuild, and they have a new neighbor.
So right there's bullet holes that were fixed.
After October 7th, this Canadian Israeli left Montreal and moved to Israel to volunteer.
I think that we win by rebuilding our life.
She keeps a knife under her pillow, but after the peace deal, she's sleeping easier.
For 2 years, we've been in this state of survival.
A short drive south, Hamas attacked another kibbutz and killed 33-year-old Israeli-Canadian Adi Vittel Kaplun. Her 2 young boys were taken hostage but later released.
My mission in all of this in 2 years is to keep Adi's memory alive.
Adi's mother has been sharing her story, but says the Canadian government and public aren't listening.
Why don't Canadians even know who the 8 Canadians are? Why? Because they don't.
She says watching the hostages' family reunions this week felt bittersweet. Israeli-Canadian Jonathan Zeigen knows the feeling. His mother, Vivian Silver, was also killed by Hamas. She dedicated her life to fighting for peace. Zeigen wasn't an activist before October 7th, but he now campaigns for a Palestinian state.
If my mother was killed in the context of war, in order for people not to pay this price, we need to create a context of peace.
He was deeply disappointed by the peace deal, which he says failed to address the root causes of the violence.
I'm worried that this deal is going to be an October 6th deal, that we will just try to go back and forget what happened in the past 2 years. You can't expect to get new outcomes if you're working in the same method.
The families of the Israeli-Canadian victims plan to gather at a cemetery here in Israel for a ceremony tomorrow. Because of a Jewish holiday, the official commemorations for the October 7th attack were delayed and are being held tomorrow. Donna?
All right, Jeff Semple in Tel Aviv, thank you.